Hey everybody! In today's tutorial, which is part of our Holiday Fest at Splitcoaststampers, I am going to make these adorable little Nugget Snowmen. Now you want to start with some children's gloves, and just to show you they're not all that small, I have a pair on that I have already cut the fingers out of. So I have a red one and a blue one here, and you want to take some good fabric scissors and cut the fingers off of these gloves as close as you can to the base of the finger of the glove, because you'll need a little bit of room, and you can use the thumb as well. Now you have a pair of fingerless gloves. They actually sell fingerless children's gloves on Amazon, so you can sell these to your neighbor. You can wear them while you type if you live somewhere cold. Anyway, I was looking for buffalo plaid children's gloves, which don't exist. So everything that I found that was buffalo plaid, the fingers of the gloves were black or red. They weren't the buffalo plaid, but I thought that that would be so cute for this project, and I was unable to find them. So if you find children's gloves that are buffalo plaid and they are knit, please let me know. Now you want to take the bottom of the cut part of the finger and you want to roll it up and roll it up twice so that you're covering up that unfinished cut edge, and also to make the hat just a little bit shorter. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So that's all neat, and that little unfinished edge is now looking finished and really cute. So you'll carry on and roll these up. I think that the world should come up with a bunch of cuter patterns for these kids' gloves, but you know, it's what, a couple of weeks, few weeks before Christmas, so you just kind of got to do what you got to do. Now, I don't have access to gloves locally because we don't wear gloves here. It's not cold enough. As a matter of fact, I'm sweating just with the fingerless gloves on. Anyway, get your hot glue gun, get a glue stick, and you can see this hot glue gun it's been through some stuff with me. It's probably the first hot glue gun that I ever bought. There are my little caps. Aren't they cute? And then you will take a sheet of label paper. These are the size of Avery 5160, in case you were wondering. So just a normal address label. And I'm using my alcohol fine liners to just draw a little snowman face. If you have a snowman face stamp, feel free to use that. Or if you have a little builder set that has a separate nose and mouth, etc. You just want to remember to keep the snowman face in the center of the label and also towards the bottom, because the top of the label will be obscured by the little hat. So just keep it down towards the bottom of the label. I know it's hard to see where the bottom of my label is here, but you'll see what I mean when I put the little hat on. So grab your label off the sheet and get a Hershey Nugget. And just center the little face in the center top of the nugget and then wrap the label all the way around. Now I have yellow paint on my finger. Actually, it's yellow alcohol ink from yesterday's tutorial. So my apologies. I know that looks weird. I always have paint on my hands. That's how I roll. Now you might need to adjust the little rim of the hat just a little bit to make that longer, or to tuck in the finished edge. Just play with it for a second until you get it how you like it. And then it fits perfectly down on top of that little snowman nugget. So cute. I used to make these, tons of them, every Christmas, and I would bring them to the people that worked at my Starbucks because I always brought them gifts on every holiday. So now I have a little pom-pom. This one is a sparkly pom-pom, so it's white, but it has a little silver tinsel in it. And these don't stand up on their end, just in case you're watching me struggle with this. So you're going to need to hold the nugget in your hand while you quickly pop the little pom-pom on top of that dot of glue on top of the hat. It's so adorable. Every time I make these, I just feel happy. They just make me feel happy. I think they're the cutest things ever. And then just be sure and pull any little extra strings of glue off of the back of the pom-pom. Otherwise, it will sort of get in your way. And what I'm going to do is make a bunch of these with different colored hats and different colored pom-poms. So I will speed this up just a little bit. But look at these sassy fingerless gloves. These are a hot commodity. I love it. And now I have a mismatched pair because, you know, it's 2020 and it's Friday the 13th and that's how we roll. So I will speed this up just a little bit. I like these bright blue ones. In addition to looking for the buffalo plaid gloves, which I still think would be the cutest ever, I was hoping to get like a light aqua because I thought that would look cute with the red, but I do end up liking the royal blue quite a bit. Very cute. These are my alcohol fine liners. This makes it very easy to make a tiny, skinny little face. And you just need 2 markers, orange and black. So I'll do a couple of little noses. And then the mouth is easy. It's just dots. But on the eyes, I like to leave a little white highlight. So the only thing you have to be careful about is don't leave the highlight in a weird place and make them look crazy. I made like a crazy looking snowman for one of these. So I didn't show that one, but just try to make a regular circle with just a little white dot in the middle. Or if you don't feel like doing that, just make a black circle and then use your white gel pen to add a little highlight for the snowman's eyes. Now, if you regularly go to a place like Starbucks or Einstein's Bagels or anywhere where you use a drive-through, Chick-fil-A, whatever, I used to always, prior to the pandemic, bring holiday gifts to those people. I used to work at McDonald's and I worked the drive-thru a lot, and the drive-thru is really hard. Like sometimes people can be super cranky and not super patient with you, and you're sort of a middleman because you can't make the kitchen go any faster. But then you have this customer that's like in a hurry sitting there at your window. So it can be kind of a stressful job, a little bit more stressful than working at the counter. So I remember when I was 16 and I worked at McDonald's, how hard it was to work that drive-through window. And so at all the places that I use a drive-through, I try to bring them little gifts if I go there regularly. I was very much a regular at our Starbucks. They all knew me by name. I didn't even have to tell them my order. In our local Chick-fil-A, they know us too, and they know our order. So I always try to bring them a little gift because odds are 90% of their customer service experience at a window is not that great. So why don't you make something like this for your peeps that you see all the time that are in kind of those hard customer-facing jobs? I guess all customer-facing jobs are hard, but I just remember that one being particularly hard. And I remember the difference between working the counter and working drive-thru as being particularly wide. It's a different kind of customer in the drive-thru, I guess, because people are on their way somewhere and they're a little less tolerant than the people who are coming in just to sit down and have a meal. So take care of your little drive-thru peeps with some treats. I used to make fun Halloween treats too, but this one was one of my faves. I remember the first time I brought these to my Starbucks, all the squealing, and they were showing all the other staff, and make a bunch of them because the first shift, which is when I used to go to Starbucks, that's usually the biggest shift, but it's not everybody that works in the store. So if there are like 24, 25 people that work in the store, just bring 24 or 25 of these. Sometimes I would even call and ask how many employees they had total, and then I would bring those over there. And this is a nice, safe little gift because you're not making the food that's inside. It's all sealed up. And it's just a perfect little treat. So here's what one of them looks like up close. Isn't he the cutest? And here's the little family of snowmen. So head over to my blog for more information, and thanks so much for watching.